Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about.
Top and they're third, and they're just going to work this guy. If he tries to run the sideline, they want to get an inside fit on him. So if he continues to run out here and get to the sideline, running that fade route, they want to work their way to an inside fit where they can stay on his inside and they can squeeze him now. They want to squeeze him as they're looking back for the football because we're in zone coverage, so we're not turning ourselves to the man, we're turning ourselves back to the inside. So if he's here on this guy and he's working his way back on him, he wants to be able to turn with his hand, squeezing that guy, being able to see the quarterback, feeling the receiver with his hand. And as he's doing that, he wants to really try to squeeze him to the sideline, to lean into him, feel his hands lean into him, to squeeze down the space. Because the more he can squeeze this guy out to the sideline, the less room there is for the quarterback to drop that football in there. So he really wants to squeeze this guy out to the sideline. Same thing on the other side with both corners. The free safety is going to look to help to the wide side of the field. As our strong safety over here steps, he's going to have to read step in a cover three because he's a contained player against the run. So he's going to have to read step, and he needs to get a good read out of this end man. He gets a good high hat read, pass set read out of this guy, and now he's getting out. His eyes immediately, if you're going to run cover three, his eyes immediately need to snap around and pick up the number two receiver. And if that number two receiver is coming off hard, he's going to have to try to collision him and knock him off his route there. Okay, he wants to try to collision him, knock off his timing. That guy's trying to get to that seam. Our free safety is working back. As he sees that vertical release, he's working his way over top here. We're going to pick our strong safety to be more of a run-responsible player, to be more like a linebacker if we're running, in this case, it's a 4-2-5 defense. We're going to pick our strong safety to be more of a linebacker here. Our weak safety, on the other hand, is going to be more of an athlete, somebody who's capable of coverage. So the first way that we're going to handle this is, again, he's going to read step, turn, as he sees that guy releasing, we're going to carry him with the weak safety. So we're going to work to carry him. We'll collision and carry this guy to about 10 yards, and then we're going to settle off of him. At 10 yards, we'll have the strong safety playing out here. But when we get this release by the number two on the weak side, knowing that the free safety has been trained to lean his help, he's not going to jump this, but he's going to lean his help. Keep in mind that this is a long route to throw. So as long as he's leaning and helping this way, he's going to have time on that long throw by the quarterback. He's going to have time to get over there and make a play on it. The weak safety, though, is going to really get into this guy and basically play man coverage on him as he goes vertical. So we're going to carry this all the way down the field in the first way that we have him playing this. In that case, your weak safety is going to need a lot of reps on that, of stepping, reading, opening up and snapping his eyes out to that number two receiver. And if he's going, he's going to get that inside hand on him, and he's going to start running with him. Okay, it basically becomes a man coverage for him now on that vertical ball. He's still got some safety help. The safety, again, is leaning here. On a long throw, he's got some time to get back over, but it's not going to be a huge amount of help. The weak safety is going to be kind of put in a bind there. But that's something that if you work with a lot, you can do. The next thing that we can do is teach our corners to handle the four verticals with our safety and not involve the backers so much in it. Again, this is going to take quite a bit of coaching. It's going to take quite a bit of work, and it's a drill that you're going to want to start working immediately if you're going to be a cover three team and play this way. So again, we've got our weak safety, strong safety, our corners, 8 to 10 yards off. Free safety, 12 to 14. Some teams play at 14 to 17. It's just a matter of how deep you want to play in there. We're still going to want our weak and strong safety to step, read the high hat, get out and try to collision this guy, knock him off of his route, throw the timing off. So step, read it, get out, collision. So we definitely want to get that collision wall that guy. What we want out of our corners, we can let our short side corner be aggressive and play that number one receiver to his side just like he's been doing. Okay, we can let him be a little more aggressive there since it's the short side. From the middle of the field, he's going to need to play this kind of similar. As we get these vertical routes coming out here, the corner He's going to play his zone. So we're going to play a little more of a zone look here. And the corner wants to favor to the shorter throw. The shorter throw being the seam route. The seam route's a shorter throw. The longer throw is out to the sideline. So the corner is going to favor a little bit to this shorter throw here, knowing that if he's been trained really well, he can break and play that ball in the air out to this side, to the corner here, or to the sideline here, or he can break back and help here. Same thing with the free safety. The free safety's got this vertical here, shorter throw. He wants to be able to split these two, favoring wherever he needs to favor as far as wide side of the field. If we're going to let this corner lock on here, he's going to favor a little bit more to the short side, with this corner favoring more to the seam. So it's just wherever we need it. In this case, he's favoring here, okay? We could also favor to the strong side, just depending on what we've got. A lot of times we're going to put our best receiver over on that wide, our best cornerback on that wide side, give him a little more responsibility. Depends on what you have available to you. Those are a couple ways of playing four verticals out of cover three. It's tough to do. You definitely want some change-ups. One great way to play cover three is to just move into a cover one coverage where you're locked down man coverage. Not something you want to do all the time, especially if you don't think your guys are capable of playing man on every snap. But it's something that can give the offense a different look without really changing too much of your alignment here. Just gives you something different to use against them. Hope that's something that'll be helpful to you in preparing your defense. Stop by footballdefense.com. You can pick up our free ebook, Football Defensive Installation Manual. Download that right away and get started, especially as we get into the off season here and you start to look to make some changes on your defense for the upcoming season. Hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.